Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Spirit Seeking with Pratik on Sound Health Solution. Today, we are going to speak about the basics of manifestation. Most of us believe in the law of manifestation and the law of attraction, and most of us do not. But there's an underlying basic fundamental methodology going on how we manifest whatever we want in life. There's a very interesting story about this. Once upon a time, there was a man who was sitting under a kalpavriksha. A kalpavriksha is a tree that fulfills your wishes and your desires. Kalpa means imagination or vision, and vriksha means a tree. So as he was walking, he rested under the kalpavriksha, and as he sat down, he realized that he was very hungry. And he imagined to himself. He said, I wish there was a plate of delicious food on my table. He did not know that he was sitting under the kalpavriksha. But because of the power of the kalpavriksha, there appeared a table which was full with delicious food. He was shocked, but also happy to see the food because he was famished. Again, after he ate his fill, he realized that he was sleepy. Then he was talking to himself. He was just visualizing a bed with soft pillows and even softer and warmer blankets in which he could just snuggle in and fall asleep. But before he could finish visualizing it, there appeared a bed in front of him with the same kind of pillows and the same kind of blankets that he had imagined. He was happy, shocked but happy. As he got inside his comfortable bed, he found himself thinking, I asked for food, food appeared. I asked for a bed appeared. What is this? There's some kind of a voodoo stuff going on. There's some kind of a black magic going on around here. What if it's done by a ghost? And he was not finished thinking that when in front of him he saw a very dreadful, a very scary ghost. And then he spoke to himself, what if the ghost eats me up? And before he could finish his sentence, the ghost sure did eat him up. That's what usually happens when we are not aware of the kalpavriksha, of the tree of life, or the tree of manifestation, or the tree of the cosmos. You might believe in it or you might not believe in it, but it acts upon everybody. The difference is only in the degree of acknowledging it. Some people acknowledge it with their full potential, with their full awareness, whereas other people are not able to acknowledge that whatever they're desiring in life, they're getting it. When you are aware that the entire cosmos, the entire existence is a kalpavriksha, a tree of visualization, a tree of manifestation, when you are aware of this fact, you start thinking about good stuff. You start attracting good stuff because now you're conscious. You know what to do with your life. You know what are the things that you want in your life, and you also know the things that you do not want in your life. And hence, you attract accordingly. But if you are not aware that this power of attraction is working full time, 24/7, 365 days a year, if you are not aware of that, You'll still be attracting stuff, but you'll be attracting it in an unconscious manner. It's as if you are on the driver's seat, but you do not know that you're on the driver's seat, and you act according to your emotions, act according to the conditions, act according to the circumstances, and eventually you'll fall off a cliff. But if you're aware that you are the driver, you'll take your vehicle in the right direction, in the right speed, in the right manner. That's what usually happens. When we sit down and get frustrated about certain things, what we are doing is we are vibrating. Every molecule, every atom of your body is vibrating on a frustration level. And like attracts like. The more frustrated you are, the more frustrating circumstances you attract to yourself. In a similar manner, if you are peaceful, then your entire being is peaceful. Your entire molecules, the atoms, are vibrating at a peaceful frequency, and you attract more and more peace, more and more happiness. So the key here is to first not react to situations, but rather respond to situations, and two, catch yourself in the midst of a horrifying feeling, horrifying emotion, a frustrating situation, and know that you may not be able to change the situation in itself, but you can always change the way you respond to the situation. If something bad happens to you and you suddenly respond with anger and frustration, what you will be doing is you'll be inviting more of such situations in your life, more of anger in your life, more of frustration in your life, because you'll be vibrating on the frequency of anger and frustration. However, when something happens against your will, you're able to step back, calm down, and say and understand that life is like a roller coaster. Ups and downs keep on happening. Sometimes we experience the ups, sometimes we experience the low. When we are experiencing the high, we are not supposed to be hyper happy, and when we experience the low, we are not supposed to be hyper sad. That's all that there is to it. Remember this. Catch yourself in the midst of all bad situations, in the midst of all bad feelings. Before a stimulus happens to you, after a stimulus happens to you, and before you get angry, there's a moment in between where the anger surges inside of you, through your abdomen or through your legs, throughout your body. If you are able to catch that particular moment, you'll understand what's happening is happening entirely chemically inside your body, entirely biologically inside your body. And you have a better awareness of it then, and you are now able to control it better. When you are sad, you feel there's a moment between the external stimulus happening and you feeling a feeling of sinking down, a feeling of going low. If you catch that, you are better able to cope with those feelings and keep yourself on a peaceful level. See, happiness is high, sadness is low, peace is the middle ground. All you need to do is maintain your peace and calm. If you're able to do that, in the long run, it needs to be practiced. And in the long run, what you realize is that your being has become peaceful as its innate nature. You've transformed into a peaceful being all in all. And things do not really matter so much to you. They do not take you to hyper highs, or they do not sink you down to hyper lows. Try this with yourself. Ask your friends and family to try this and see how it works for you. And tell us how it worked for you in the comments below. If you like this video, do not forget to press the like button. If you like whatever is happening in Sound Health Solution, do not forget to subscribe to us. We'll make sure that we bring you more interesting videos like these in the future. Let's build a community of new age, enlightened, happy, open-minded human beings. Until next time.